welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a video today of me doing my non-dominant hand. I sat and done a set of nails last night on my left hand, getting ready to go back to work next week. And I'm so pleased with them. They're absolutely lovely. Look at the blingy bling Swarovskis. So I thought I would do my non-dominant hand. This is going to be fun. So I'll tell you how. So it took me hours to do that set last night. It's going to take me longer. But I ain't got to get up early, so. Alright, so I'm going to be using glitter bells. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Alright, so I'm just showing you what I do. I've got my cuticle pusher and I just push back my cuticles. I did have a bit where I got my Eiffel tool from Navy Pro and I was cleaning it out, but I got rid of that piece because it was boring. So now I'm just getting my e-file and I'm just filing my cuticles, making sure that they're clean, there's none on my nail. I want the nails, I want them to stick. I'm trying to get them to last. I'm just, you know what, if I don't practice and do these things, I'll never get any better. So I'm just persevering with it really. Right, as you can see, I caught my cuticle, because why wouldn't you? And that puppy hurt, boy, I tell you, that really did hurt. So I've just got a bit of rubbing alcohol on a tissue and I'm just cleaning off that blood, making sure there's no more blood anywhere else. Just tidying up with a file. And what you do is you just file over your natural nail, but only with a gentle file, nothing heavy duty, just to get rid of the shine. That's all you're doing it for, just to get rid of the shine. So then what I do is I get a bit of rubbing alcohol on a brush, and then I'll brush and I just brush it away from my cuticle all the way to my fingertip, just to make sure it's clean. Now with tips, if you're trying to measure up a tip, make sure it goes from sidewall to sidewall. If it goes from one sidewall and doesn't reach the other one, it doesn't fit. Now I've got these stuck on. So I used, I don't know if you're meant to, but I used, because that's all I had, was rhinestone glue. Oh yeah, that was funny. I cut that bit out too, because I had no nail glue because I broke the bottle. So, and I saw this tip, brilliant little tip, man, because all my nails are just the perfect length. I think it's Nails by Charlotte, I can't remember the lady's name. Wonderful, amazing, she's done a lockdown video, tips and tricks. And she showed you, just get little tiny magnets on the bottom of your nail cutter, break off the length that you need, and then when you go to cut your tip, all your tips will be the correct length. And it's perfect, because I never get the length, ever get the length. These are a bit too long, I had to cut them down a bit again, because they were too long. So, yeah, and they're just the perfect length. I found that, see, and they were still a bit too long as well. And I was measuring them up, so you just measure them up as you go along, make sure that they're reasonably the right length and they match. Yeah, I was quite happy with that little trick, because I was like, yeah boy, wicked little trick. Now look at my butchery. I mean, I proper butchered those, and I was thinking maybe I should start shape them before I put them on. I thought, no, don't do it like that, do it like this. So I butchered them. Really, you meant, if you want coffin shape, then you just, or ballerina, whatever shape you want, you just cut the edges off and file it. And this took me a long time to get these into a reasonably nice shape. It took me ages, to be honest with you. I was doing this for about half an hour, just filing them into a decent shape, making sure they match and that they're even. You know, it's the filing that takes a long time, and they look proper butchered, but they don't look too bad at the end. I mean, if you look at them at the end, they look all right, but when you look at them, it's like, to be honest, I look at this video, the way I see it is, it's a novice, someone that's just started, but because I don't ever do my right hand, I feel like I'm a novice, because it's like, I'm never going to get it right at the moment, but I've got to constantly practice. I noticed that it was too long, so I just, you know, trimmed it down. As I went along, I realised they were too long, so I trimmed them down. You've got to make sure that they're straight from the edge of your finger. You know, they come straight out, not straight in a straight line, but I mean straight to the edge of your tip. Whether you want it as a square nail or a coffin nail, it's got to come out straight and not crooked or anything. And this filing, like I say, it took me about half an hour. And oh my God, I proper butchered my fingers, man. I mean, it's just atrocious. It's appalling. It's embarrassing. but I'm going to put it up because, you know, we might be able to do it together. So this is, acid primer. So you just dab it on and you just watch it disperse on your finger. Don't get this stuff. If you've got acid primer, don't get it on your skin because it's acid, it will burn. I put a little bit of monomer in a dapping dish, and I just got a clear bead, and then I just put it on my finger just as a nail bed, just so that I can protect my finger, because I don't know what colour I'm going to put on or how I'm going to do it. Finding this so alien. I really made a hash out of this set of nails. What I'll do is when I do my left hand, I'll do another video on my left hand and I'll show you how I can do it. I can do it on my left hand like that, but on my right hand it's like nope, nope. I was struggling as well because I found the dapping dish a bit too small as well. I kept on thinking I'm going to knock it over. So, but you know, just put on a little bit, make sure that you've covered your nail bed and that you've made a seamless transition from your nail bed to the fingertip, because you don't want to bump. I'm using Glitter Bells powders. See, I've got a bigger dapping dish now because it's got more weight to it. I was so struggling, really struggling to my liquid to powder ratio, and yes, I was turning the brush when I wiped it, and I thought, right, come on, Mish, you've got to try and make a nail bed somehow. It don't look too bad at the end, I will admit, it don't look too bad, but that took a lot of filing and trying to get the shape right, trying to get everything right. It's really difficult. It's like learning again by not using my non-dominant hand often. I don't know how to do it. I've got to do this often because I want to be able to wear a complete set, which means 10 fingers as opposed to I only usually do my left hand. But these are my going back to work nails. They're not that great. I'm so over the moon with my left hand. I'd sort of done a similar design on my right hand, but it got a bit too much, so I thought, nope, we'll leave that. We won't do that. So here I am trying to do my thumbnail bed. I think that's what I'm still doing, yeah. I can't see because I've got a record box in the way. But, you know, I just put a little time. I'm trying to do it in little beads so that I don't go too mad. Do you know what I mean? It's better to do small beads because then you're not going to flood your cuticle, you're not going to flood your finger, and you've got a bit more control over it. But I'm finding it, it's a struggle. It's like being on lockdown, it's proper struggling. It's just too much for me, man. Can't keep up with it. How's everyone doing? How are they managing with their lockdown? Work should be opening up next week. They've opened up a few B&Q stores, so hopefully I'll be back at work next week. You don't understand how this has been driving me potty. I can't do acrylics in the house when my husband's here because the smell gives him migraine. So I don't do acrylics when he's around. So I've not been able to do any acrylic sets at all for 2 weeks at least. So I'm like, managed to get one hand done last night, which I was over the moon with. Yeah, I will definitely 100% on my next video, when I do my left hand, I will make a video for you so you can see how I do my left hand a lot better than I do my right hand. I watch these women that do both hands and I just think, that's amazing. I was so struggling. You can see, like bead after bead after bead. I tell you, man, it was like mountains of. It took a lot of filing to do these as well, get them into some sort of shape, because I made a proper. It was like complete schoolgirl error. I was doing so many things wrong. Too many beads, too many wet beads, not dry enough beads. No, I haven't got no control. It's hard to try and get the control over it. It's just difficult. I could do it with my right hand and no problem. I'd done my left hand yesterday, but because I was talking to my daughter, I was on the phone. It took me ages. It took me about an hour and a half, where usually it would take me about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to do my left hand. So I was struggling, really struggling doing this hand, I tell you. It didn't turn out too bad. This is my first lot. So what I did is I put it on, tried to make sure they looked reasonably even. Can you see all the lumps of acrylic? It's like, oh my God. And then I filed them. I think this is them filed, yeah. I filed them, yeah, it is, because I moved my towel. And then what I did was I tried just to put a little bit more on, just so that, you know, it's looked a bit more even. But yeah, I mean, I've never usually, I don't, you know, because you're doing something, you don't see yourself doing it. So when you watch it back, you're like, oh, I could have done that better, and I could have done that better, and I should have done this, and I should have done that. I'm just trying to just add some bits of acrylic to places that I know that I need to build up the edges a bit. Try not to get it on your skin. I was just so absolutely struggling. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a real crappy set, really. It's just, you know, practice, Mish, practice, practice, practice. I can't even see what I'm doing, so... Oh, I think I'm doing my middle finger, yeah. I mean, I made it... I'm putting this video up so you can see every single mistake I've made. All professional techs will just look at it and think, what are you doing? What is the matter with you? You shouldn't do that and you shouldn't do that. I know, right? And then for some reason, my camera flicked round. I do not know why my camera flicked round. Oh yeah, this is it. I'm putting on the colour. So I'm putting on a bit of green. Now this is called Tiffany and it's from Pixie Nails or something. Yeah. So I thought I'd try and do the same design, but it didn't work out very well. And then I also picked up the wrong colour glitter as well. I thought it's too adventurous for me to try and do that design on the same finger. I use the same colour, the green, but I weren't going to try and do a blocking. There was no way I was going to try and do colour blocking. I just thought what I did was I'll put a thin layer of the Tiffany down on it, and then I'll just put some glitter over the top. I just used it like a wash, really. I didn't really need it to be like a deep colour. I just really needed it as a background, just in case I've missed a bit of glitter or something. So I just paint it on. Just need tiny little beads. You don't need massive beads because you're not going to see the colour, to be honest with you. You won't see it, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm so trying to practice to keep my lines crisp. It's really hard. You know, I'm trying to do everything really well on a finger, on a hand I never use. So it's like learning all over again, but with my left hand as opposed to my right. I want to be good at it. I enjoy doing them. But yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I think I'm putting on the glitter now. What's the next one? Look, see, yeah, see, it's the wrong colour glitter. It's a red, where on the other hand it's more like, I realised that other one that I think was Michaela from Glitter Bells, and this one's Unicorn Tears from Glitter Bells, but I started using it and I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to change it. I can't bother to look for it or anything. So I just thought, oh, I'll leave it like that. That'll do, sod it. It looks reasonably decent. So I just thought I'd leave it like that. To be honest with you, they don't look too bad today. My fingers are starting to feel a bit better. They could be filed a bit better, but I'm not going to file any more at the moment because my fingers are still a bit tender. I've really got to just practice doing these because it's becoming like so upset that it's my own fault. I mean, you know, if you don't practice something and then just do it, you're not going to be any better at it straight away, are you? You know, it takes a bit of practice to get it done, but I'm quite happy with it at the moment as it is. Yeah, you know, it will do. I'll manage to do something about it. I'll wear them for a while and then I don't know what I'll do with them after. I'm quite happy with my shaping, as in like the nail bed design. It's not too bad. It could have been worse, but it wasn't. So I had to stop doing recording halfway through, like voiceover. That was yesterday. I've done that, and then today I've carried it on. I didn't realise it had saved it. As we're getting all ready to sit here and do another complete voiceover on the whole entire video, but no, it did not. It did not. yeah, so I'm just putting on some stuff. Bit of glitter here and there. I can't remember what it's called. It is called Unicorn Crush from Glitter Bells. I had to go out today, pass by my work, see how they're doing. My manager was quite happy to see me, which was quite nice actually, because usually me and her don't get on like that so well. I don't think we rub each other up the wrong way, because we're both pretty strong personalities, so. This is taking so long. And I've sped it up, you know. Can you imagine what it'd be like if I hadn't sped it up? It'd be so slow. It'd be boring. I mean, it's proper boring anyway. I mean, I don't blame you if you don't sit and watch the whole entire video. Because to be honest with you, I find it boring too. Right, I think the next segment is going to be clear coat, shaping it. I think that's what it is. Let's have a look. Okay, right, so I've cleared capped them. I've only capped the glitter. I didn't need to cap the nail bed because it's a core cover powder, so it doesn't need, it's got a strength in it, so it doesn't need capping. So I'm just filing my thumb, trying to get it into shape, I think. What am I doing? You know what, I can't even see. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I had to cut out loads of this because I just thought this is boring. This is so boring. Well, I don't know. If the sound of this video is naff, I'm really sorry. I just don't know. It's just not happening. Right, so here they are. They're finished and they look crap. This is my left hand that I done yesterday. Look at that. And this is my right hand I've done today. Look, I've caught my cuticle really badly. I put some gems there because I missed a bit of stuff on it. Not bad for, I think that's the second time I've put acrylics on this hand. I suppose it's not too bad. I mean, if you look at them from a distance and squint and turn head sideways, you'll probably see and think, oh, they look stunning, darling. And then when you get closer, it's like, oh my God, love, what'd you do? Was you playing Bird Box Challenge? I think I was playing the Bird Box Challenge when I was doing these. But I just thought, no, let me just bung something on just to... I've got to start doing my right hand, so I've actually got a matching set. Because look, they don't even match, look, like the shape or anything. I've got to learn to do it. And then the better I will become. It's like doing my hand when I first started. Well, sort of first started. But anyway, I mean, I know that these probably need some work too. That one's still a bit bulbous just there, but it doesn't matter. I still look quite nice. I'm really happy with that set. As you can see, I was going to start doing it, but that was such hard work that I just thought, no, I think I've gone a bit too much on that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So, the thing I say is, if you're going to do your nails, do both hands from the beginning. Because I've been doing this for like about 2 years now, on and off, not like constantly. I don't do people's nails. I usually sit and just piss about. If I'd done this all the time, I know I'd be really good at it. I'm not blowing my own trumpet. It's just, you know, the more you practice, the better you become. I should have started doing my left hand and my right hand together instead of just doing my left, because I kept on thinking I need my right hand to be able to function, but now I just don't care anymore. They don't look great, but they're done. They could be better. I fucked up my cuticles, boy. I've got to learn to just, that's just like messed up, man. I never mess up my thumb cuticle, I always mess up my fingers. These ones are just like where my skin's been bitten. They're not even like cuticle messes from my thing. But anyway, that is it. That is my attempt at doing my home nails with acrylic. I haven't done it much before. Look at that, look, see, it's all crap. If you like this video, please subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up and all that berjazzle, and I'll try and do some more videos in the future. I've definitely got to learn to shape that thumb. Look at the state of that. How did it get so bad? But they are the same length, which is quite amazing actually. I got the length right, but the state of that is awful. But yeah, I will. slowly get better at it. Anyway, right, so this is my Tuesday video. I hope you noticed. I wonder if you did notice. I've lost so much track of days that I actually thought Thursday was Friday, so I put the video up on Thursday. So that's why there was no video Friday, which is today. This video is Tuesdays, so I shall tidy it all up, put it together, schedule it and stick it up. Right, I'm going to go and do some TikTok. Loving the TikTok. Oh my God, I'm going to do, what's it? I can't remember. I'll find it, and then what I do is I'm going to put a video up of it on my YouTube page when I've got it down perfect. Right, I'll speak to you all later. You all have a lovely weekend, and actually you have a nice week because it's going to be Tuesday, and I shall see you later. Bye.